But unfortunately, there's enough Reshaim that make enough noise. And for all of those people that are looking for leniencies in order to waste seed, in order to be immoral, in order to cheat on their wife, in order to be with goyim, in order to do all types of things with their eyes and with their bodies and so on, of course, they're going to ignore Chazal, they're going to ignore the Rishonim, they're going to ignore the Achronim, and they're going to make it seem, no, it shouldn't be taught. First and foremost, you should know that Rabbi Elyashiv said that he taught his children about Tikkun HaBrit at 4 years old. 4 years old. So you're all late. 4 years old, he already told his kids, do not touch your Brit. Rabbi Elyashiv, there's a poster in Eretz Yisrael. I saw with my own eyes, his words on it. I teach my kids, 4 years old, don't touch your Brit. Rabbi Ovadia Alav Shalom already taught his kids about Gehenom at 6 years old. Not the details that you saw in Shiur number 84 that scared you for the rest of your life, but nonetheless, he taught them there's a place of fire. My Rav, Rabbi Ephraim, every single one of his kids, from the littlest one to the oldest one, already knows about Gehenom. Why? If you know about Gehenom when you're 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, you don't need to be taught it when you're 16 and 26 and 36. Why? It's already ingrained in you. It's already ingrained in you. If you wait until the kid's a teenager or older, he's already made enough sins that he's become addicted to it, and it's very hard to overcome. Very hard to overcome. So this is specifically a mitzvah that you teach at all ages. This is also part of the reason why Chazal tell us that Eren Onan, which is one of the foundational places that we learn about Tikkun HaBrit, were 8 years old themselves, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu killed both of them. Now, of course, you're going to say, yeah, but maybe they do this and maybe this, that. Good luck with that. Bottom line is, HaKadosh Baruch Hu does not like this sin. Anyone that says otherwise is simply going against the Torah. Rabbi Yaron Kotler, who built Lakewood, not a yeshiva in Lakewood, he built Lakewood, said publicly that, for all of those people that are afraid to teach this publicly, because of course you're always going to find some Erev Rav that's going to tell you, listen, maybe you should teach it, but only one-on-one. Well, first of all, how are you going to get to 20 million people? And that's just the Jewish people. How are you going to get to another 8 billion people, non-Jews, one-on-one? Are you going to set up the meetings for me? How are you going to get to all those people? You're not going to get to those people. HaKadosh Baruch Hu invented the internet for a reason. Of course, you speak everything with Kedusha, you speak everything with the way you're supposed to, but the point being, you're supposed to teach it to the public in a certain way. You don't want to teach it? Fine. Don't go against it, don't say things against it, but who goes against it? As I taught you guys many times, the people that go against it are the people that are criminals themselves. Why? It's the only reason. It's the only reason you would ever go against such a thing. You have an addiction to pornography or to all types of other garbage, and you feel bad that everybody else is doing tshuva except you. So, Rabbi Yaron Kotler himself said, Chas v'shalom, that we'd feel comfortable, like people do, to talk about their personal, intimate life, but we feel embarrassed to talk about Kedusha, meaning this specific issue. People talk about their filthy lives and all of the mistakes they make in their marriages and all the mistakes they make in dating and all the disgusting hobbies that they have freely. Oh, what'd you do this weekend? Yeah, I met 3 girls. Oh, wow. Oh, Chazaku Baruch. Freely they talk about it. But no, go teach that same guy about Kedusha. Teach him about Tikkun HaBrit. Teach him about what's going to happen to him if he doesn't do tshuva. No, that's not the way. Rabbi Yaron Kotler says, Chas v'shalom, we get to such a day. Unfortunately, we got to such a day. So, for anyone that's confused of who should be taught Tikkun HaBrit, everyone. Everyone. I have several Talmidei Chachamim, serious Talmidei Chachamim. I'm not talking about Talmidei Chachamim because they contacted me. I'm talking about serious Talmidei Chachamim because they've been Talmidei Chachamim before I was even born. And, or actually a little after. And that tell me that they listened to those shiurim specifically. That's how they got to know who I was and so on. They listened to it for chizuk. For chizuk. Why? It's not an easy thing no matter how old you are. You're 30, you're 40, you're 50, it's never an easy thing. You're married, you're single, it's never an easy thing. Someone asked me today, listen, what does a person do if he's tried everything? He learns Torah, he does mitzvot, he looks for a shidduch, doesn't find. He's already in his 20s, he hasn't found a shidduch, so what? You're telling me that what is he going to do? Why, he should kill himself? No one said kill yourself. But why does it mean Why does it mean that if you can't find a shidduch, you have to go against Hashem? Like, why does one thing mean the other? Like, if a Kadosh Baruch Hu didn't bless you, you go against him? Like, what does it mean? The reality is, Rabotai, there is no leniency to waste seed because you did not find a shidduch. There is no leniency to have a girlfriend before you got married. There is no leniency to do any of those things. None. Zero. Nothing. You want to go do it? Chavod. It's your business. I'm simply giving you the information. I'm giving you the information. You want to do what you want to do? Do what you want to do. The reality is there's an endless amount of sources that we've provided over the years. I think we have something close to 100 different shiurim and clips about this topic. But it's never enough. It's never enough simply because this is one of those issues that needs constant chizuk. If you watched 100 shiurim, watch them again. And after you watch them again, watch them again. And again, and again, and again. Why? This is just one of those topics. If you're married, watch them again. If you're single, watch them again. You got divorced, watch them again. You send them to your friend, you should watch it again. How many times? Until you leave this world. Why? Because this is an issue that needs chizuk. Because there's enough reshaim. Sometimes they have a beard and a hat, and sometimes they don't. They're going to try to tell you, no, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's only natural. It's only your body. It's only your body. If somebody could hide the air conditioner, if you could lower it, please. It's only your body. Your body's normal thing. Your body's normal that. There's no bigger foolishness than that. There's simply no bigger foolishness than that because the reality is your body does a lot of things. Doesn't mean that you should use it for that. Your body can shoot a gun. What does that mean? You shoot everybody? Your body can take your hand and slap somebody in the face. That means you slap them? What stupidity is this? If you did not find a shidduch, that's because HaKadosh Baruch Hu did not give it to you yet. That's why. Because He wants you to overcome the test. Yeah, but it's hard. Exactly. Why do you think people get degrees in college? Le'avdil. Like it's worth anything more than a toilet paper. Unless it's for an actual profession you'll use it for. If you got a communications degree or some English degree and you're not becoming an English teacher, you've wasted $250,000 of your parents' money. But why do you think people get doctorate degrees and masters and all types of... What do you think? Why? Because they passed an easy test? No, because they got something after hard work. Why do you think somebody's going to go to Gan Eden? Because they overcame some serious tests, some serious difficulties in this world. You couldn't find a shidduch and you still overcame it. The Gemara says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves you. How much? There's a few different types of people that HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves more than the normal. One of them is a young man, meaning a man that's single, who overcomes this test. It's not going to say it about a young man that doesn't eat a hamburger. It doesn't say it if a young man doesn't go to the Knicks game. It doesn't say it about a young man, even if that young man learns Torah. It doesn't say about that. What does it say about? Somebody that overcomes this particular issue. Why? Because your body yearns for it. So you overcoming it is a very big deal in Hashem's eyes. You failing is also a very big deal in Hashem's eyes. So the answer is for all of those people that are wondering, what do I do? I'm 25, I'm 35 years old and I'm single. What do I do? Nothing. You wait. And you learn more Torah, and you do more tshuva, and you ask Hashem, please help me find somebody because I want to do your will. That's what you do. Now if there's chas v'shalom, some type of seed that leaves your body while you're sleeping, as long as you watched your eyes during the day, as the Gemara Masechet Avodah Zarah says, watch your eyes during the day so evil does not come to you at night. As long as you watched your eyes, and it's not because of the things that you watched on the internet or in the streets or other places, and it simply came to you because of perhaps the past, or even just because, you have nothing to worry about. But if it's because you look at things, you look at pornography, you look at immodesty, you look at all the filth in the world, like freely, like as if nothing's going to happen, and something happens, guess what? You're guilty. You're guilty. Now I'm going to give you something that's going to scare you a little bit, but it is what it is. If it happens to you in a dream on Yom Kippur, tell me. I'm not going to go any more than that. If it happens to you on Yom Kippur, It happens to you. No, you do this. You do it yourself. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. You're on your own. You do it on your own. Yom Kippur, Hashem, don't tell me. Please. You're just going to make me cry. But it happens to you on its own. On Yom Kippur, tell me.